Today I built a 1:400 scale replica of Newark Liberty International Airport. In this airport update, you will see the brand new Terminal A, which was completed of January of 2023. So without further ado, let's begin today's airport update of Newark Liberty International Airport. Starting us off for today's airport update at Terminal A, we have an Air Canada Express -A Q400, and this plane has just arrived at Gate 3 and is currently getting its baggage off the plane from a flight from Toronto. Next up, at Gate 5, we have an Air Canada Rouge Airbus A321. This plane is getting some catering on board for a flight out to Vancouver. Many of you have been asking me where I buy my model airplanes. I buy my model airplanes from dgpilot.com, and if you use coupon code HI10 for 10% off your order of $150 or less, or HI12 for 12% off your order of $150 or more, by May 29th, you could save on the Gemini Jets pre-orders as well as the NG Models pre-orders. Again, these coupons expire May 29th, 2023, 11:59 p.m., and they have a great selection of model airplanes, so please check them out. If you do use the coupons, please let me know in the comments below so I can give you a shout out in the next video. Thank you. Pulling into the gate, we have a JetBlue Airways Airbus A320-200 and the Blue Manatee 15th anniversary tail, and this plane is just pulling into a gate from a flight from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Getting some luggage on board as well as some fuel here at Gate 9. Here's a JetBlue Airways Airbus A321. This plane is prepping up for a flight out to Los Angeles International Airport and will depart the gate in approximately 45 minutes. Here's some very exciting news, getting a water cannon salute. This is Air Premier Boeing 787-9. This plane just arrived from the airport from a flight from Seoul, South Korea, and is currently taxiing to Terminal B now. Air Premier is starting service to Newark May 23rd, so I decided to buy this model in honor of the new service to Newark, as this Air Premier 787-9 is getting a water cannon salute from a flight from Seoul, South Korea. Up next, we have a JetBlue Airbus A320 and the Tartan Tail. This plane is getting some catering on board as well as it's boarding up its first passengers as well as its crew for a flight out to West Palm Beach. Finishing getting up its luggage on the plane, here's a JetBlue A320 with Sharklets and the Blueberries tail. This plane is finishing loading up its baggage for a flight out to Orlando MCO. And the last of the JetBlues at Terminal A, here's a JetBlue E190 boarding up its crew for a flight out to Boston Logan International Airport. And over here is a United Express E175 in a new livery. This plane has just arrived to the airport from a flight from Cleveland Hopkins International Airport and is currently taxiing to Gate 15. With the opening of Terminal A, United has decided to operate some of their gates here at Terminal A instead of Terminal C. But we have a United Airlines Boeing 737-700 in a new livery with split skimmers, a stunning model. And this plane is going to be boarding up soon for a flight out to Nashville, Tennessee. Over here is a United Express Embraer E175 in the old livery, and this plane is going to be boarding up soon for a flight out to Buffalo, New York. And over here we have a United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Rise of Skywalker livery. Again, United is operating some of their flights out of Terminal A, and this plane has just arrived at the gate from a flight from West Palm Beach and is currently deboarding its passengers. Up next, we have a United Airlines Airbus A320 in a new Evo Blue livery. This model by Aero Classics is not the greatest model, however, it's the only A320 in the new livery, so hoping someone makes it soon. But anyway, this plane is going to be boarding up soon, probably in about 1 hour for a flight out to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Taxiing over to Terminal B. Terminal B is kind of a makeshift terminal right now. I don't really have much supplies left, so I'm going to be doing that in the future for future updates. But this Lufthansa Boeing 787-9 is just arriving at the airport, currently taxiing to Terminal B from a flight from Frankfurt, Germany. And then we have an American Eagle CRJ900, which has just arrived at the gate from a flight from Charlotte, North Carolina. And then the other side of Terminal A, we have an American Airlines Airbus A320-200 which is just beginning to board for a flight out to Miami, Florida. Over here getting some luggage on board, here's an American Airlines Airbus A321 with fence tip winglets. This plane is getting some luggage on board for a flight out to Dallas, Fort Worth. And then we have an American Airlines Airbus A321 with sharklets and a stand-up decanter livery. This plane is going to be getting some fuel on board as well as some luggage as well for a flight out to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Deboarding its luggage as well as its passengers, here's a Spirit A320 with sharklets, and this plane has just arrived at the airport from a flight from Orlando MCO. Almost reaching the end of Terminal A, here's a Spirit A321 getting some fuel for a flight out to Las Vegas McCarran International Airport. And the last plane of Terminal A, here's an Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER, and this plane is getting to board its crew and passengers for a flight out to Los Angeles International Airport. Starting us off for Terminal B, as you can tell, there aren't really any gates for Terminal B. I kind of have to build Terminal B. But we have a Sun Country Boeing 737-800 in the Tide Pools livery. And this plane is boarding up its crew as well as getting some fuel on board for a flight out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Here we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800 getting some catering on board for a flight out to Citrus Aviation's Hotlanta International Airport. Again, this Boeing 737-800 Delta Airlines is boarding up for a flight out to Hotlanta or Citrus Aviation's airport. Just arriving at the airport from a flight from Boston Logan, here's a Delta Airlines CRJ900ER as it's boarding off its passengers and luggage. Departing the gate any minute now is this Lufthansa Airbus A340-300. This plane will be departing the gate any minute now for a flight out to Frankfurt, Germany. Here's the other side of the makeshift Terminal B. Again, I apologize about the makeshift Terminal B, but we have an El Al Boeing 787-9. This plane is going to be catering up soon for a flight out to Tel Aviv, and is currently just waiting for the catering truck. Taxiing into the gate is the Swiss Air Airbus A330-200, which has just arrived at the airport from a flight from Zurich. Just arriving at the airport as well, here's a British Airways 787-8, just arriving in from a flight from London Heathrow, and it's currently getting some fuel on board for its next trip. Then the last plane of makeshift Terminal B, here's a SkyTeam Air France 777-300ER. Air France flies their 777-200s. I don't have one at the moment, but the SkyTeam Air France 777-3R has plans to fly out to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Starting us off with the massive Terminal C, here at Gate 71, or Gate C71, is a United Airlines Airbus A319. This plane is going to be leaving its gate any minute now for a flight out to Sarasota, Florida. Up next at Gate C73, we have a United Airlines Boeing 737-800 with split skimmers. This plane is catering up for a flight out to Denver, Colorado. Also getting some catering on board, here's a United Airlines Boeing 737-700, getting some catering on board for a flight out to Portland, Oregon. And just arriving at the gate, here's a United Express CRJ200 in a new livery. This plane has just arrived at the gate from a flight from Ithaca, New York. United Airlines Boeing 757-200 with plans to fly out to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. As you can see, the catering truck will be boarding up and catering this flight for a flight out to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Up next, we have a United Airlines 737-900 in the Continental Merger livery. This plane is going to be departing its gate any minute now for a flight out to West Palm Beach, Florida. And taxiing out to the runway, here's a United Airlines Boeing 737-700 without winglets. Not sure if these fly anymore without winglets, but I kind of ran out of my United fleets. And this plane is taxiing out to the runway for a flight out to Boston, Logan. Subbing out for an E175, here we have a United Express E145 and the Continental Merger livery, getting some luggage on board for a flight out to Jacksonville, Florida. And then at the end of the C1 concourse, we have a United Airlines 777-200ER in a new livery. This plane is going to be getting some luggage on board for a long flight out to Dubai International Airport. I believe United has done a partnership with Emirates here and will begin flying to Dubai International Airport, or they already have. But anyway, this 777-200 is getting luggage for a flight out to Dubai International Airport. Just arriving at the airport, here's a United Airlines 767-300 in a new livery. This plane will be taxiing to the gate from a flight from Houston IAH. Over here we have a United Airlines 757-300, or better known as the Flying Pencil, and this plane is getting some catering, and fuel, and will begin departing the gate in approximately 40 minutes after boarding for a flight out to Los Angeles International Airport. Here we have boarding up its crew. Here's the United Airlines Boeing 737-800 boarding up its crew for a flight out to Detroit. And then we have a retired aircraft. I still like to use this aircraft because it's a really nice aircraft, and also I'm kind of running low on my United Express fleet. But anyway, we have a United Express -8 Q400, and this plane is going to be, it's just kind of standing at the gate for a little bit. It will begin boarding soon for another flight out to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but it's kind of just staying at the gate, and will begin boarding for that flight in approximately 2 hours. Over here we have a United Airlines Boeing 737-900 in a new livery. This plane is getting some fuel as well as some passengers for a flight out to Atlanta, Georgia. And the other Flying Pencil of this update, this United Airlines Boeing 757-300 in the new livery, has just arrived at the gate and is currently getting its luggage off the plane from a flight from Barcelona, Spain. Here we have a United Express CRJ700, and this plane is planned to fly out to, we will say, Syracuse, New York. Up next, we have a United Airlines Star Alliance Boeing 737-700 with split skimmers. This plane is going to begin boarding up for a flight out to St. Martin in approximately 30 minutes, and will depart the gate very soon after that. Taxiing over to the terminal, here's a Spirit Airlines Airbus A320-200 in the new livery. This plane is taxiing to the terminal from a flight from West Palm Beach, Florida. Here we have boarding luggage, the stunning United Airlines 757-200 in the Here NJNY special livery. This plane is going to be boarding up its luggage and cargo for a flight out to Chicago ORD. And then we have a United Airlines Boeing 787-9 in the old livery. This plane is going to be doing a short flight, a transcon flight out to San Francisco International Airport, and will begin boarding its passengers very soon. And then we have another 737-700 in the Continental Merger livery, United Airlines, of course. And this plane is going to be departing its gate any minute now after the luggage truck leaves its gate for a flight out to Orlando MCO. Just arriving at its gate, here's a United Airlines Airbus A320, which has just arrived at the airport from a flight from Savannah Hilton Head International Airport. Here's my personal favorite United Airlines aircraft, a United 767-400, taxiing out of the gate and to the runway for a flight out to Honolulu, Hawaii. And starting us off for the C2 concourse, here's a Star Alliance United Airlines Boeing 757-200. This plane is getting some catering and fuel on board for a flight out to San Juan, Puerto Rico. And then we have a United Airlines CRJ550 boarding up soon for a flight out to Louisville, Kentucky. Waiting to get some fuel on board, here's a United Airlines Airbus A319, waiting to get some fuel on board for a flight out to Cincinnati, Ohio. And over here is a Star Alliance United Airlines 737-800 in the Continental Merger livery colors. This plane is going to be boarding up soon for a flight out to, we will say, Naples, Florida, or Southwest Florida International Airport. Getting some catering on board as well as some fuel. Here's a United Airlines 757-200, which is just prepping up for a flight out to Houston IAH. Taxiing to Terminal B is an Iceland Air 752 in the 50 Years of Aviation livery. I believe this is the 50 Years of Aviation livery. This plane is taxiing from the airport from a flight from Keflavik International Airport. And then in the back over here, we have a United Airlines 777-300ER, which has just arrived at the gate from a flight from London Heathrow. Next up, we have a United Airlines 757-200 in the California Special livery. This plane is going to be boarding up soon for a flight out to Denver, Colorado. And then doing another hub route, we have a United Airlines 737-800 in a new livery. This plane will be doing a flight out to Washington Dulles in approximately 45 minutes. Pulling into its gate, here's a United Airlines Airbus A320 and the Friendship Special livery. This plane is pulling into its gate from a flight from San Diego, California. Almost dropping up the terminal, we have a United Airlines 737-800 wood split skimmers again, heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and then all the way in the back we have a 737-900 ER pulling into its gate from a flight from Las Vegas McCarran International Airport. And the last two planes of this airport update, we have a new model over here. It's TAP Air Cargo Airbus A330-200 taxiing out to the runway for a flight out to Lisbon, Portugal. And then the back over there is a United Airlines 777-200 ER with plans to fly out to Hong Kong. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's airport update of Newark Liberty International Airport. Please comment below what you think of the new Terminal A and if I should do this style of the airport update or the 1960s style of the terminal. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.